yesterday. We were going to go live today, and we are going live, of course. However, I know it's later than what most people probably would have expected, even though we never set a time, because as you may already know, on Celebrity Apex, we have already sailed away. I'm just going to show you here real quick, because, we all can get a little bit of more ocean in our lives. We have a unique view. As you can see, we can see into our cabin next door to us. Just their sitting area. They can see way more of us than we can see of them. Very interesting view. This is actually deck 11. And honestly, this is, I think, on multiple decks, as you can see, up and down. I think this is just one of those rooms that you should be aware of if this is something that, you're interested in booking for Celebrity Apex. You know what? We are here for it. The beautiful view, the fact that we get an ocean view is incredible. So we are so excited to be with you all on this, but just want to give you a quick view of that ocean. We have already sailed away. We had planned on, of course, getting to this live here as soon as possible in the day. And honestly, the reason why we haven't yet is because Jordan has been booking so many people and he's still booking away that are from our Patreon, from our group cruise, that have been so excited for our next group cruise. It's already telling us that the interest level is higher than ever before for this upcoming group cruise. We are so excited. In fact, there's some people in here right now that have already booked because they were part of our Patreon community and or they were a part of our group cruise last week. I'm not going to delay it any because it's already in the description. Our group cruise that we are announcing here, and hello to so many great people in there. I'll get to you here in a second. I just want to make sure that everything is clear from the beginning. Our next group cruise and first one of 2023, minus that of the vlogger cruise, of course, which is for all vloggers, but our specific JJ Cruise group cruise, our first one of 2023 is Celebrity Equinox, which I am stoked for. We've already been on Celebrity Equinox, and it is going to be over Memorial Day. Now, the cool thing about this cruise, and I'm stoked for this, is that this is going to be to some of our favorite islands. And I think most people that sail the Caribbean say that these are their favorite islands. The ABCs. That is Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. Love every single one of those islands. They each provide something unique and different. Trisha Wood, yes, you won. Some people did guess it yesterday, and I did say that somebody did guess it. So if you are interested, I want to go through these details first and foremost so you can get on it because it is going to be first come, first serve. So right away, if you're interested, you're like, I don't care about the details. I want to get into the description. Go to the description now. You can click on that link. And fill out the form. It is going to be the first people that respond are going to be the first people responded back to. Just so you know, we already have so many emails that Jordan probably won't even be able to get back to you starting until Monday at the earliest. And it probably will last the entire week. We have so much great interest here. Of course, not every single person that's interested is going to book, but we have a lot of bookings already. And so just so you know, keep it in mind that if you do not get an email from Jordan here right away, that is why. There's just so many, and this is all good things, right? The first group cruise was a blast, and honestly, most of the people on that cruise rebooked for this cruise. So if you wanted to meet up with some of the people from this first cruise, you probably can expect to see them on that next cruise because most of them have booked as well. And we're so excited for that. That's exactly what we wanted. We wanted the community feeling and to build that community. And we really feel like we already have a good core group cruise crew. And I would love for you to be a part of it. I know Jordan would too here. In fact, Jordan, I'm just going to have Jordan say a quick hi just so you know that he's alive and well.
Hey, everybody. I am here. Oh, my goodness. You should see my computer. I'm like so overjoyed to be booking so many people. We got back from the group cruise and my inbox, it is overflowing. So it's all good things. I really, really appreciate everyone that has been emailing us and working with us. There's definitely people that I know people, I'm seeing names in here, people that I've gotten back to and some people that I haven't. So we appreciate your patience. Everyone that emails me will get a response. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And yeah, but we are so excited. We obviously we're on Equinox back in September, and we were on Equinox for 12 nights, and we both ended the 12 nights and said we wish we could stay another 12 nights.
Yes.
The service was some of the best service we experienced in 2021. The ship is beautiful. The shows are incredible. I'm gonna let Jared tell you about the shows because there was one show that was his absolute favorite.
I loved it.
The cast was great. Like, just everything about the experience was so good. And then when you like go on top of that, it's Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao
Right?
our 3 favorite islands. We love those islands.
Oh my gosh. And it's just one of those things that we're just so excited for. It's going to be amazing. And look at this. We have a first super sticker here from George. And it says goal. All right. I'm going to get on this one right here. In fact, I'm going to have a little bit of a view in the background as well. With some water. Goal! Yeah, with some ocean behind me. Thank you so much, George, for that super sticker.
Thank you so much, George.
If you can't tell, Jordan has also lost his voice from the group cruise because of all of the, good times we were having. Mine's still there, barely hanging on. So thank you so much again, George, for that super sticker. We appreciate it. And yes, a goal, another group cruise on the way here. Of course, we have our summer group cruises back to back on Freedom this summer. So of course you can email Jordan anytime for that. But the focus of this one is going to be the announcement of Celebrity Equinox, May 27th over Memorial Day for 8 nights. This is going to be to the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. The best part about this, the best part is that it is one of Celebrity's all-included. So what this means is if you get an interior, veranda, whatever stateroom you get, you're going to get a classic beverage package with it, a surf internet, and all your gratuities completely covered with your cruise fare and port and taxes and port fees, all included. And let me tell you, I'm just going to give you, it's in the description as well, but the interior price for 2 people, this is total, 2 people, $2,424.56.
It's an amazing price.
It's wild. We had to jump on this when we found it. We're like, we have to get this. That's interior. Veranda, listen to this, $3,024.56. Remember, that is for 2 people. So per person, for a veranda, that's like, what, $1,512.28. My math brain is still ticking in there. It is incredible because if you think about it, a lot of us go on Royal Caribbean or some of these other cruise lines here, and you have to add the drink package on as well. So if you take that rate, let's say $1,500 per person, and you take off the drink package, which is sometimes $450 for a 7 or 8 night sailing on other cruise lines, you're getting to a price of almost $1,000, and gratuities are included, which are usually another $100 or $200 on top of that. It is a steal, a steal. Now, I will say this is only for double occupancy cabins. For our group rates, we can only do double occupancy. If you are interested in anything else, for example, Aqua Class, which sold out. So if you're interested in Aqua Class, if you're interested in suites, feel free to still fill out that form. There's an option to say, I'm interested in suite, I'm interested in Aqua Class, but that's why there's no group rates left available. But if you're interested in those, or if you're interested in different types of rooms, a solo, not necessarily solo rate, but if you want to travel as a single, or if you want to travel with a family, that will be different. So let us know, and we'd be happy to give you those pricing. By we, Jordan will be. I always say we, when you're a couple, you always say we. But the other part here, I just want to add, and then I see a super chat or super sticker here. $500 deposit is all it takes. That is for the double occupancy room. So as a total for that cabin, per cabin, it's $500 deposit. That's all you need. Let's get into some of these comments here and questions. First off, let's get to super chats. Positive Vibes Adventures. Love you guys. I'll be warming up Aruba for the JJ Group Cruise in 20 days. Yes, you will be. We're so excited to see you on board. That is going to be a blast. Also, great content creators there, so go check them out. Positive Vibes Adventures here. Absolutely love them. Cruisers Every Day coming up with the Super Chat next. Only one I can send. Just wanted to say hi. Thanks for stopping by my ship tour. Glad to be growing each day. Wish I could go on your group cruises. We wish you could too, Braden. One day we believe it will happen. And yes, congrats on your first ship tour. If you don't know, Cruise News Every Day is another YouTube channel as well as Instagram page. Go check Braden out. He just got started with ship tours, and I think he's doing a great job to start. He has multiple parts in there, so definitely go check out what he has to offer. We love to support all the other channels, and he's been such a great support to us. Pilar just sent a super sticker of a Yippee, so here we go. In fact, I'm going to have Jordan just hold it real quick. I know he's booking away, but I just wanted to be a little bit higher up. All right, I think that's good. All right, ready? 1, 2, I cannot hit my head. 1, 2, 3. Yippee! It was higher up, but it still went down because it focused on me. Thank you so much, Pilar. We cannot wait. We had such a great cruise with you, and we cannot wait to be on another cruise with you in the future. And of course, if you give it away, I will definitely quote what cruise that's going to be. Now, let's get to some of these comments. If you have questions, please. We want to answer these on the live as much as possible to help Jordan out, to get all of your questions out. This is a great time to do it. Of course, this is Embarkation Day as well, so, we're still waiting on our luggage here. If that comes, I might have to go and get it, or Jordan might have to go get it, but we are here to answer any questions. Just put question in all caps and then your question, and we'd be happy to answer them. Let's get to some of the comments though here, because I know that I just talked a ton just to get all the information out there. Everything's in the description too. Everything I said, the itinerary, the port, it's going out of Fort Lauderdale if you don't know. All of it, Celebrity Equinox, 8 nights, everything for the money, how much it costs, all of that should be there as well. So, and the link's the most important part. If you want to inquire more or want to book, that is the link you need to hit, because first come, first serve. Once we're out of group rates, we are out of group rates, and then it's prevailing rates. And as you know, group rates tend to be better. Nancy was one of the first ones in here, missing everyone already. We miss you too, Nancy. So happy that you were on the group cruise. We can't wait for you to be on more. And you were still on Odyssey of Seas. Nancy was one of the only ones that was able to stay on a back-to-back there. And so can't wait to hear how Odyssey of Seas is a second time around, well, for a back-to-back. And sorry, yes, some people were saying, where are they? We added this, and then usually, just so you know, for any lives that we do in the future, we usually go ahead and put out the link and then start sharing it to our other channels, Facebook, Instagram, maybe even to YouTube itself, just before we go live. So usually give it 10 minutes, and we're usually there. We usually right when it says we're going live, unless if it was predetermined, just so you know. But we are okay. All right, let's say hi to some people. Hey, Cruise News Every Day. Hey, Braden. Hey, Tony. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Mark the Shark. William Farmer in the house. Hey. Hey, Lori. Thank you for watching the ads. Elizabeth, how are you? Jamaica, hello. Hello, JJ Crew. Yes, hey, JJ Crew. Also, thanks to the 73 thumbs up already. Thank you so much. I haven't even said it, and you've already gotten it there. Let's see if we can get to 100 or more. That'd be fantastic. We appreciate it. Let's see. Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Shalini. Yes, another cruise. We're on Celebrity Apex right now, and we are so excited for it. Mary V sending in a super chat here, thinking about doing the new group cruise. Mary, you should. It would be a blast. I will say this.
You can't think about it. You just have to do it.
Did you hear that? Jordan said, can't think, you just got to do. So you should just do the new group cruise. I think you can do it. Thank you for that super chat, Mary. And you can see in the chat already, there are so many of the JD crew that have bonded to where they're already cruise friends, lifelong friends, and are so excited for the next one. And we are a part of that as well. We just cannot wait for the next one, which is only, I think, 90 days away now, like end of June. But then this one following that in less than a year afterwards. And of course, the Vlogger group cruise in January. So we're so excited for these group cruises. And I will tell you this, it was a very unique experience. It's one of those experiences that you just get to know people so well on a cruise when you're spending dinners with them or you spend time together. And I think that was, you'll hear some stories in here of just people asking or saying statements from the group cruise of how they feel and how they miss people. It just is like, if you recall, like a summer camp. You know, as a kid, you go on a summer camp and you make some lifelong friends from that camp. I feel like that's how this cruise was too. It was only a week, less than a week, 6 nights, and we all feel like we just connected so well and we're able to get to know each other and just gel and have a great time. Definitely some people have said it's one of the best cruises they've ever had, which we can definitely agree. It is a top cruise. It will always be remembered. It's very memorable. So thank you so much, Google and Rob, for putting some of that in the description or in here in the chats as well. We appreciate it. Let's get to some questions here. And hello, of course. I know there's a lot of hellos at the beginning. Hello to everyone. I want to make sure I get through some of these questions in case that they are based on booking. Let's start with Pagey TV here. Question is, Celebrity a cruise for kids or is it advertised for adults? So, good question. It is for everyone. However, if you are a family that wants to have way more activities of things to do, Royal Caribbean is way better for you, or another cruise line like Carnival, NCL, to have way more for all family things. That said, Celebrity is still a family cruise line. They definitely have things for kids. If you want to have an option for the kids to go play with other kids at their club, they can do that as well. I will say this, we would always recommend, if you have a focus of the kids, you have a lot of kids and it's a family cruise, that maybe you look elsewhere. However, Celebrity is still good for it. Teens, on the other hand, and this is the thing that I would say, teens, I think a lot of teens would love Celebrity. It is definitely a younger environment, and I feel like it's a little bit more that premium level, right? It's premium to Royal Caribbean. So if you are traveling with teens, Celebrity might be a really good fit for your family. If you're traveling with younger kids, maybe not so much. Maybe Royal Caribbean would be better. They still have everything available here. But that is a great question, Pagey TV. I thank you for asking it. Another question came in here, and I'm just scrolling back because it went back to the bottom here. Eddie Albert, since we sail on Equinox in October to the ABC Islands, should we do summer again with you also? I think so, Eddie. You can never have too many ABCs, and you can never have too much Celebrity. Oh, Martine, I just saw that you joined. Martine was on the group cruise. You saw her yesterday as well. You met her yesterday, but love you, Martine. Have a safe trip. Jason Alexander, hello, JJ Crew. Love the announcement for your 2023 group cruise. Hopefully we see you on board, Jason. I am so excited for it. Deepa, question, when is the 2023 group cruise? Anxious to see if I can make that one. 2023 group cruise, May 27th, 2023 through June 4th. For anyone that is not in the United States, that is over Memorial Day weekend. So even though it's an 8-night, you have that extra day off. Might as well take it for a cruise, a JJ Cruise group cruise. Georgia, Atlanta, question, have spent less time on the B of ABC than any other port. What's to do in Bonaire? Great question. In Bonaire, we absolutely love grabbing a golf cart and taking the golf cart around the island. Now, if you are there for a full day, it is almost possible to go around the whole island. However, most of the time your stay is not for a full day, and so usually you can get half of the island done and then do the other half another time. We have done the southern half and I've just barely gone into the northern half. And Bonaire is such a unique island because the southern half is way different terrain than the northern half. The northern half, from the small part that we've done, is way more tropical, and then the southern half is way more like desert-like, way more like what we could imagine some of Australia and the motion pictures being like. Obviously, we've not been to Australia, so we can't say that from experience. But as you can imagine, this is more in that Southern Caribbean, and it's considered part of South America. So it is in a different hemisphere here, and it is a little bit different climate because of that. So Bonaire is a really cute and unique island. Curacao and Aruba are great as well, and we have some great plans coming for those as well. Question from Angie, when are you on Freedom of the Seas? I'm on it over Labor Day weekend with granddaughters for their first cruise. Oh, we are definitely missing you. We are going to be at the end of June, beginning of July on our group cruise. And this is a big out here. For group cruises, you have to book through Jordan to be a part of the group cruise. I'm so glad we remember to say that. This is not something that you can book on your own and then just show up and say, hey, I'm here. What's the activities? That is not possible. And there's many reasons why. I won't get into all of them. But if you want to be in the group cruise, if you want to be involved, there's only one way. No other way. If you have questions on that, just know that there's no other way to be a part of this group cruise unless if you are booking it straight through Jordan. And so you have to fill that inquiry form out or email him. For those that were on Patreon, it was emailing him. For those here on YouTube that aren't part of the Patreon community, just make sure you fill out that form. If you are from Patreon and you still haven't sent that email, but you want to do it, that form is great as well. But make sure you fill out that form and do not miss out. Don't go book it on your own, because if you do, you'll miss out on all the activities, and it'll be the worst case scenario because you'll have a group of JJ crew doing a bunch of fun activities and doing stuff on board, and then just you. It would not be good. So make sure you don't do that. Pilar, question, what are the stops on the June-July back-to-back? Good question, Pilar. It is a shorter one. So the back-to-back is a 4-night and then a 3-night. So it is just Nassau, Bahamas, and Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Those are the only 2 stops on either of the cruises. That being said, it's going to be a good time, and it is definitely a little bit more accessible in the fact that you can just go on one. You don't have to go on both. So maybe you want to go on the Murder Mystery Cruise, or maybe you just want to go on Jordan's Birthday Bash, which is a Jingle Bell Bash, holiday themed. Either one, or if you want to do both and combine them nights, either way, the options are there. I will say I think we only had 1 stateroom left. That said, we can always do prevailing rates, but for group rates, I think we only had 1 left, and I think there's someone out there that's very interested in it. So definitely let us know. Email Jordan if there is something about the back-to-back this summer. But thank you for that, Pilar. Thank you for that question. All right, I'm looking for more questions. Michelle, question, have you ever cruised out of Charleston, South Carolina? Good question. We have not, but we plan to. One of our brothers actually lives there. Paige TV, question, do you book your excursions through your cruise or you use a third party? It really depends for us. Of course, we can help you book excursions, or you can book it on your own. That's completely fine. Through the cruise line or not through the cruise line really depends on the environment. We love booking through the cruise line because it's the safest way to go. You know, for example, if it's a full day activity, you want to be safe and make sure that they wait for you in case there's a flat tire or you have something come up to where you get delayed. You don't want the cruise to leave you, and that is the only way to be safe about that. However, we have definitely done third party as well when it's, you know, those one-off excursions. One-off excursions that, go to somewhere special you can't get on the cruise line, and it's not going to be at risk of delaying you to get to the ship. Then we'll do that. It really just depends. We are very aware that there are a lot of excursions out there, and we want to support all of them. The ones through the cruise line sometimes are the best, and sometimes they're not. So we want to support the best excursion at each port. All right, question from Lori. Where is the Apex going this week? Good question, Lori. The Apex is going to Puerto Rico, which we love, Puerto Rico. And we also love that it's going to St. Kitts and St. Thomas. Now, of course, we've been to St. Thomas a bunch, and Puerto Rico is one of our favorites. St. Kitts, on the other hand, we have not been able to do a lot in St. Kitts just because of my job. And in the past, my job has really affected me. So we haven't yet known whether or not we'll be able to get off at St. Kitts. We expect this week to be a lot of work, and the fact of Jordan is going to be booking for TA work. As a reminder, if you're just joining us, for that group cruise, we are going on Celebrity Equinox. And if you submit that form because you want to go, make sure you're aware that he will get back to you no matter what, but it may be delayed. In fact, a lot of them from today won't be until Monday or later.
I'm going to pop back for
Yay!
a couple of minutes.
Yay! Let's see if there's any other questions. If you have questions for Jordan, he's the main, obviously he's the TA that's booking these.
Did you tell them about the show on Equinox?
I didn't. Oh my gosh,
our
our favorite show of last year. So of 2021, we have a video out there of the best of 2021 for our cruise. We did over 100 nights at sea. If you're just new to the channel, the best part and the best show of the entire year was on Celebrity Equinox. It was an incredible show. It's a review, but the talent and the dancing and the image, everything was incredible. We saw it 2 times because it was that good. We never see that. We never do 2 times.
It was amazing. And we would have gone back again. And
oh my
so
gosh.
We're going to. And we're going to bring you all with us. It was really, really awesome. It was just a music review, but it was so much more.
Yes.
It was really, it was one of the best music reviews we've ever seen. So I can't wait to see it with people. That was one of my favorite things about this group cruise.
Right.
Was sitting in the audience and watching the shows on Odyssey with our group. We finally got to see the effectors. mind-blowing show
Oh
on
my
Odyssey.
gosh. Incredible talent. But more than anything, the digital displays and the wow factor was there.
I was sitting next to Nancy and like we just kept looking at each other and being like, "Oh my gosh," because
Yes.
it was so cool. Yeah. So, anyways, if you want to have that experience with us, Equinox is going to provide some incredible entertainment, and we are really
Oh
excited
my
to get
gosh.
back on there.
So excited. JR
Here's a
said a
question.
question. Have you done a cruise through the Panama Canal or not yet? We have booked one before and it got canceled, so we hope to book one in the future.
We had a lot of stuff get canceled during the pandemic, as did everybody.
Eric says, "What? You guys on Apex? Stay on. We're boarding on the 16th."
Oh.
I wish, Eric. I wish. However, we are getting off, so we won't see you. But have an amazing cruise because Apex is incredible, and there's new shows. There's new shows from the last time we went on, so like we'll have to do like an updated. I don't know if it's a review or just look at our Instagram to give you our feedback.
There's like a preview, right?
There's a preview of another
of a new
show that
show.
we're going to get a part of because we're concierge, or no, elite. I think it's because we're elite members. But, you know, for those that don't know, at Cruise with JJ on Instagram is where we do a lot of our almost vlogs, you know, like daily vlogs of where we're like going and eating this and going and seeing this. So definitely follow us there. It's in the stories. So make sure you hit our icon to see the stories daily. And then I thought I saw another question here. If I missed your question, please re-ask it because it was not on purpose. There's just a lot that went through while I was talking about the information, and I did not see all of them. What is your Freedom cruise? Great question. That is the same thing as Equinox, by the way. For Freedom, this summer, it's the end of June and the first 3 days of July, so July 1st through 4th. But you have to book, if you're on Freedom, you have to book to be a part of the group cruise through Jordan. So make sure, you know, obviously if you're already booked, then we'll say hi to you. But just know that if you want to be a part of the group cruise, you have to book through Jordan. We will not take any additional people and it's not possible. That's the other thing. For any reservations, anything we do through Royal Caribbean or Celebrity, it is not possible to just add people, and they do not like that. That is part of the reason why. That's just one of the many reasons.
So Patty Grant is here.
Hey, Patty.
She was on the group cruise. It was so awesome to be with Patty Grant. There's a question. Any thoughts on doing river cruises, US or UK? Yes. We have talked a lot about that, and there will be more to come on that. I would say later this year.
Yes.
Later this year.
Yes. Trish asks, will you be having a group dinner at the restaurant with all the color changes? I'm trying to think of color changes. Are you talking about oh my goodness.
Is it
La Petite
Chef?
The one that has the animation, the cartoon characters that come down.
I bet that's the one.
If that's the one you're thinking of, we haven't decided yet on specifics. We know that we will be in the main dining room for anyone that wants to eat with us. Of course, you can do so. You don't have to. I think that was a big question of our last group cruises ahead of time. You know, what is a group cruise? So let's get to the basics. For us, a group cruise is we are on the cruise with you all, and we have a lot planned. But whatever you want to do or not want to do is up to you. It is your cruise. So if you just want to cruise with us and choose a few things, you can do that. Or you can do every single thing with us that we do. It's a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Like everybody gets to cruise the way that they want to. And if at the end of the day, you just want to cruise on this particular sailing, but like you just want to meet us quickly and then go do your own thing.
Right.
That is totally fine. It honestly, yeah, it's just a cruise and you can join us or you can join us and not join us. You know what I mean?
And for example, La Petite Chef, if you want to do La Petite Chef, do La Petite Chef. And, you know, if we, of course, do it as a group, we'll let you know so you can book it.
Yep.
And that's the other thing. Once you book with Jordan, more will come. We have plenty of in this one.
Yes.
So it's well over a year in advance. So you can go ahead and rely on us to get back to you and let you know on any specialty dinners we'll do as a group or offer as a group and anything else.
There's lots of emails rolling in. You guys are
Yeah.
clearly doing a great job at expressing interest. So I'm going to step out of the frame, but thank you for all the questions. Again, yeah, the more questions you want to ask in here, feel free to just ask away. Also feel free to, if there's other JJ crew members in the chat, feel free to ask them questions about their experience.
Yes.
And if they liked Odyssey, if they liked cruising with us, The answer is probably yes, and I'm not tooting my own horn. We just all had a really, really special time. It was a really, really amazing time.
No, and it really was. I'll take it back over the reins here. And I do see a Rich and Jazzy Life in the house. Hello, Rich and Jazzy. And, of course, Royce and Rain as well. We love you, your entire family, other great content creators. So please, please, please be aware of all these other great content creators in the house. Rich and Jazzy Life are a part of them. They're fantastic. Go subscribe to their channel. This is also a great time to just say and throw out there, thank you for the 138 thumbs up so far. If you haven't given a thumbs up yet, please get out of the chats, do so, and come right back. We appreciate it. And while you're checking, make sure you're still subscribed. If you have never subscribed to the channel, which actually 70% of you have not subscribed to the channel yet, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We would love to see you subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. So it's an easy, free thing to do. We would love to see it. Thank you for those that have subscribed or have resubscribed if, the bots that are unsubscribed you. All right, let's see here. Lori, hope you enjoyed your cruise from my home port of Jacksonville, Florida. I hope someone else must have cruised from Jacksonville.
Rich and Jazzy did.
Oh, Rich and Jazzy, duh. Okay, that makes sense. Pamela, question, Jordan, do you have any sunset veranda aft cabins in your for the Equinox?
We do not.
We do not. However, if you're interested in that, we can, of course, always look into pricing and seeing if we can add it into the group. So that is why we have the extra, aqua class or suites. If you have a special request like that, for example, feel free to, what's best, Jordan? Email with that request if it's a one-off like that.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
If it's not one of the ones listed on the form, feel free to email Jordan at lovelandandc.com. It's in the description, but it's loveland and is spelled out, .com. Email him and he'll be glad to look into pricing and if we can get it added to the group or not. If we can get it added to the group, that would be the best possible situation for you. But we'll have to see what inventory is like. There's none currently that we have in our total. That does not mean it's not possible. Let's see here. Other questions here. Oh, Kevin, I can see how much you like what you do. You have given great info for my first cruise on May 13th to Mexico from LA. Wow, that's fantastic. You know what? I will say this. We love what we do, and Rich and Jazzy love what they do. All the content creators that we've met are just loving the communities that they are involved with. The JJ crew for us, you all have made our lives so fantastic. And just being able to meet people. We have met already. Jordan and I were just talking about this. We've been on the ship for what? Maybe 5-6 hours at most. We have already met probably 12 people of the JJ crew. And we've literally walked the halls maybe like 3 times. Because we've been in our stateroom doing a lot of work. We've just gone out to get a drink real quick, to get some coffee, to get some soda. And I went to the concierge once to get some reservations. That is it. And we have met people every single time we've left our stateroom. And that's just how cool this community is. Everyone's been amazing. Some of them, their first ever celebrity cruise. And for you, your first cruise. So that's so cool. Yes, someone might have asked what kind of balcony we have right now. So it is an infinite veranda. I'll show you right here. So what happens is there's buttons on the side. You can kind of see them over there on the left. If you press the buttons down, it can either do the shade, so that way you can't see out or anyone can't see in. Or the other one actually makes the top glass, which is the one that I'm focusing on right now, actually go down all the way and makes it convert into a balcony, which is fantastic. I absolutely love that. Some people love it. Some people are not for it. It's really nice. It's nice that we can have both options. And so on Edge, and on Apex, Beyond, and eventually Ascent, you can get one of these infinite veranda balconies. You cannot get it, though, on Equinox. So you don't have to even worry about this. They're all just regular verandas, which is just a balcony. It's just like any other stateroom, except there's a lot of great amenities that come on Celebrity. For example, I love the soaps, lotions, all of that is fantastic. For us, the pillows as well. The fact that we have a pillow, what's it called? A pillow menu. We actually got some of the pillows to try out this cruise. There's just upgraded amenities on Celebrity that we absolutely love.
Okay,
question.
now we can talk about the luggage.
Oh, okay. We have been a little stressing because our luggage has been missing this entire day. That's part of the reason why I'm in a stateroom and not going live around the ship. We were so nervous.
We've been really stressed.
Before we talk more about that, we have a generous super chat from First Sergeant Richard. Whenever I need a pick me up and some sincere good cheer, I put on one of your videos. Thanks, guys. Thank you, First Sergeant Richard. We appreciate you. And thank you so much for that super chat. That's so nice. All right, you take this away.
Oh, jeez. I don't even know where to start. Well, first off, I really have been just like at my computer working ever since we've been on board. We've been working, we got on board at 11, and we have both been, Jared's been helping me. I needed assistance.
I've been doing anything I can to assist.
He has been,
with the limited knowledge that I have.
He's been helping. So we've been working this entire time. But it's like getting later and later, and the luggage isn't coming. The bags everyone has their luggage. Everybody has their bags. We have no bags. And then we had an officer come to our room and talk to us about the bags, like
description,
give this like in-depth description of our bags. And they were like, well, we're going to be honest. Normally bags get held up in security. Your bags are not there. We have no idea where your bags are and if they made it on the ship. And we have nothing almost except these shirts, which we walked over in and some shorts. And we have just been very, very anxious about it and very stressed. And now,
I mean, and to be fair, we knew that we would be covered, we'd be fine. Like, Celebrity's a great cruise line. So the best part, people that this have happened to before, and it was like a travel nightmare for them with planes and all this and luggage not arriving.
Yeah, it's just whenever you don't know where your luggage is. So anyways, it is here in our room. They came up and brought it, and they said that there was some luggage that actually just took a little bit longer to deliver, and our luggage was on that particular cart. So
the real reason why we were most stressed is because most of you know, but maybe not all of you, we're going to Europe in 2 weeks on a transatlantic cruise.
And we're not going home.
So we were like, we don't have any other clothes. We would literally have to buy a whole new wardrobe for Europe and suitcases. So we're so glad they showed up. I mean, we assumed they would, to be honest, because it's Celebrity. We don't expect this. I mean, any cruise line can have that happen. Right? There can always be a one-off mistake, no matter what. It could be the most luxurious of cruise lines. That can happen.
Well, and that's true because the people that, and again, the porters always do a fantastic job, but the porters don't work for Celebrity Cruise Line, or they don't work for Disney Cruise Line, or they don't work, so anyone can make a mistake on any cruise line, and it can happen. And
so we have our luggage. All right, let's get into some questions here. Are you guys flying home? So that's the thing. We're not. We are going, since we drove, we had to change all of our plans. We were originally going to fly home, have some nights back at home. Did not happen because we have our car and we don't have enough time to drive all the way back / energy to drive all the way back and then do it again. So that's why we're not going back home. We are going to be taking the Edge Transatlantic here in 2 weeks. And then we're going to be in the Mediterranean the rest of the time. All right. I know I missed some other questions. So if you have them, please ask.
So did you see the question? If someone asked, why, if we haven't been to California yet, and California always gets overlooked over other
I didn't.
sports.
Okay, let me answer that one. First, Trish Teal just sent a super chat here. Buy a drink on me. You deserve to relax. Thank you, Trish, for that. We appreciate that. We will definitely buy a drink on you because we do not have the drink package. So with that, this is the first time we're doing Celebrity without a full-on drink package included. Which is the nice thing of Equinox, by the way, that group cruise, is that your classic beverage package is included. And for if you want to, up it to premium, it's only, from my knowledge, $10 per day per person. It's not much. It is way less, and that is like going up to the premiums of like some of the ones we love, like Zacapa, and that's $15 per drink. So you can really get some great drinks with that. And we love that that's included. Eddie Albert, question: did you park your car? Is if there are 2 more weeks, then the transatlantic, the parking is not inexpensive. Yes, so a great question, Eddie. We are figuring out our parking situation with our car, so thank you for keeping that in mind. But yes, we have some friends here. We're just working out with them. We do have it parked in the lot just for ease of transportation this cruise. But for our transatlantic, for all of Europe, we will have it parked somewhere else and not having a fee. Back to California. Thanks to whoever asked that question. We were supposed to be in California all of January. All of January, we were supposed to be in California. And then somebody, this guy, got COVID for the second time, and we had to cancel 3 cruises, and all of which were in California, out of California. So we are not to overlook California by any means. It is just the way the cookie crumbled. And of course, our schedule is very packed right now. We have booked a lot of cruises. We have a lot coming up. So, stick with us there because these cruises, we will go out of California. We are destined to do it. We also want to go to Disneyland again. We absolutely love Disneyland. We love Disney. If you don't know, Jordan can also book Disney. And so, we love Disney as well. Now, there's another question here from Google Rob. Someone asked the question earlier, the drink package that comes with Equinox Group Cruise, does that include bottled water, etc.? So I believe so. Jordan, do you have the list of all the beverages that are classic? I think it's like coffee, juices, sodas, some of the rail or, the lower end alcohol.
Any drink you can get under $9 or under.
$9 or under is what Jordan said. So any drink $9 under, which is bottled water. So you can at least get that bottled water with it as well. If there is a list, we can put it up there. We'll find that and put the list so you have every single item there. But yes, it's a good list. And here's right here.
There's just some examples. That's just wine and beer.
Yeah. So there's just examples on here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's a lot of juices on here. Obviously, you have your traditional iced tea, lemonade that are always included, and water. You have some smoothie options in here, some milk, coffee, teas. They have a coffee bar on here, and almost everything's under $9 there as well. You have your beers here, so your Dos Equis, your Heineken. They have Lagunitas for $10, so you might pay $1 upcharge for Lagunitas. And that's how they do it, by the way. So if you have any drink that's higher than that, maybe you do want to try a specialty cocktail and you have the classic and it's $12, you just pay $3. You don't have to pay a full $13, so it's nice. Look at this. We have a super chat from Tony G, 1975. $9.99 for drink funds. Hee. Really appreciate you both. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate you, and we will definitely use that money towards a drink. We appreciate it. That drink fund is growing. Thanks to Trish and Tony. We appreciate it. We definitely will have some drinks to relax after a long day of working hard. We do want to make sure we are also working on editing videos. We hope to have that. I will be working on a lot of that this week, as well as Jordan working on the travel agent business. So we hope to have some more videos coming here by the end of the week. No promises, but we hope to have some more videos coming soon and more rolling out there. So stay tuned on those. It won't just be lives. There's not just lives on our channel. Tony Diaz, adding to the drink fund. Thank you, Tony, for adding to the drink fund. We will definitely have another drink on you. We appreciate it. PJL, question, if my wife and I wish to go on a group cruise, are there suites options? And can children come along? And will you watch them one evening for $150?
Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. We're a little cheap. No, yes, suites are available on Equinox. What we need to do is we don't have group rates for them. What we will do is we'll go and find the best available rate for that suite that you're looking for. So the best suite that you want, we will find the best rate for it and then look at adding whoever needs to be added. I know from us being on Reflection, there are different size suites that have different capacity amounts and availability. So we'll work with you to make sure that it fits your needs. And then that one night that you want to go out on the town, I do think Celebrity actually has a really nice program for kids. And if you want to have your kids stay at the, what's it called? The play area on board with other kids, that there are babysitting options. From what I understand, we do not have kids. Actually, this is a great place to say Rich and Jazzy Life kids, and they know all about cruising with children and all the options, but I believe most cruise lines you can actually pay a little extra to have an extra few hours at night. Rich and Jazzy, if you're still in the house, love to get your take on that. Positive Vibes Adventures question: can we get a live from the magic carpet? You know what? No promises on Apex, but on Edge when we're on the transatlantic, I think we can make that happen. Let's see here. Also, the cruise director on board. If you're coming on Apex here soon, one of our favorite cruise directors on board. It's Giuseppe from Italy. He is fantastic. If you know Giuseppe, you know what I'm talking about. He's fantastic. Jenny says, question, would you ever consider doing a West Coast group cruise? Of course. Yes, we would definitely consider it. We know that a majority of people have requested Florida, so that's why we've stayed in Florida. But you know, we would consider an Alaska cruise. We would consider a New York cruise to Bermuda. You know, like we would love to do a river cruise in, in Europe. Like we would love to do a lot of things. We will definitely get to those for sure. Oh, love land and sea travel towards chocolate martini. Super chat from Beth. Thank you so much, Beth. We will definitely have some chocolate martinis on you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you don't know, Love Land and Sea Travel is the agency that we are part of. We are so happy. Jordan here is able to be a travel agent in that agency, a great agency here. Very much appreciated.
Beth is amazing.
Beth is fantastic.
We love Beth.
Jordan's just yelling out stuff. We love Beth. Beth's amazing.
Beth. She is amazing. Also, the microphones are right here. I think they can hear me.
Yeah, true. You're not that far away. Thank you so much, Beth, for that. We'll definitely have some chocolate martinis on you. Tej, normally $5 an hour after 10 p.m. for babysitting. Thank you, Tej, for that information. I appreciate it. For anyone that needed that, that's worth it in my book. Cheaper than $150, I will say. So maybe we should take you up on $150. Let's see here. Karen made it. Hi, Karen. And thank you to the 181 that have already given a thumbs up. Can we make it 200? I believe in the JJ crew. They always come through. So let me see. Oh, Karen sent a super sticker here. And oh, I love this super sticker. All right, Jordan, I need your help real quick just to hold this up. I want to do this lemon head the right way. All right, ready? Oh, wait, I did it wrong. Okay, ready? Thank you, Karen, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. You know I love a lemon head. Lemon head is definitely my favorite super sticker. Overall, I have a lot of good ones. Yippee is obviously a crowd favorite as well. Eddie Albert, question, what ship do you do transatlantic and to what destination? We are doing it on Celebrity Edge first, and we are going from Florida, I think Fort Lauderdale, right, Jordan? Excuse me. I think from Florida, Fort Lauderdale to Rome. And then on the way back, we're flying originally, but then we're going to fly to Southampton, England, and get on Carnival Celebration for our second transatlantic of the year. So we're going there and back. So by the end of the year, we will know if transatlantics are for us. We'll have recommendations on, the differences. We've heard in the past that there is a difference from going there versus coming back. So it'll be interesting. And that Southampton one goes all the way down to Florida again. I think Fort Lauderdale again, if I'm not mistaken. Question from BJL. Was that ocean view or balcony? So good question here. Let me go ahead and show you here. This is an infinite veranda. So it is a balcony, but as you can see here on the sides, there are these doors. They're sliding doors that can come across and close it off to make it into a balcony. And then this top screen right here will actually go down if you press the button. Now, I'm not going to do it because it makes it super hot in here if you have it not done properly. And so I'm not going to do it. It's also a little loud initially, so I don't want to, for it to take time and do that. But we did put it on our, on our Edge or Apex Infinite Veranda Balcony Tour, Stateroom Tour. So go check it out, and we'd be happy to answer any questions on it. We like it. Others might not like it as much just because it is not a traditional balcony that you can just sit out there for long periods of time because it will make the room a little bit warm. That is the main difference. But we love the extra space. As you can see, there's a whole extra space here. It really just makes the room just open up. So that's why we like them and why we love to get them. And with ours, you can see there is another room right there. That is something that's very unique. We'll definitely have a stateroom tour at the end, and we can share our specific thoughts of, this stateroom and if you should get it, what number it is, all that. Jenny has a question. Is that a cabin window outside your window? If yes, can they see in yours? Jenny, yes. We did not know this going into this for the booking. However, now we do, and we'll share all that information with you later. It is interesting. We'll see how much of it really matters. It is something that I'm sure a lot of people would not like, and we'll see how we feel about it. The good news is I think it was, since it was obstructive view, we just assumed that it was kind of like a lifeboat or something. Now that we know it's a window, it'll be interesting to see. However, I think the people next door are actually JJ crew members, so that is kind of fun. Maybe we'll get to be friends to where we start waving back and forth every morning. I don't know. Let's see here. I didn't like the infinite veranda or balcony, but I say you have to experience it once. Dorian, I agree. You should always try to experience it once. Of course, if it's your only cruise for the entire year or you're only able to cruise once in a while, then maybe just stick with what you love. But I agree. I always like trying something and then making your own qualified opinion on it. But if not, do a lot of research on YouTube. We've done a lot of them as well as other people. Hopefully that'll help out. Let's see here. Were there other questions I missed? I feel like I did. And Rich and Jazzy did respond. Yes, with Royal after 10 p.m. it's $7 per kid per hour. Not sure about Celebrity yet. We haven't taken them on Celebrity yet. I know. We have to go and cruise together. Rich and Jazzy with Royce and Rain, JJ. I mean, all the letters. Just making it happen on Celebrity. I would love that. That'd be a blast. Let's see here. Just making sure I didn't miss anything else here. All right, for anyone that did join late, in the description is the link if you want to join our JJ Cruise group cruise on Celebrity Equinox. The submit form link is there. It is just the basics of like what are you interested in. It gives you the pricing as well in the description, as well as you can see kind of the veranda versus the inside. And then if you're interested in suite or aqua class, we were going on Celebrity Equinox, and it's May 27th of 2023 through June 4th. So 8 nights. It's over Memorial Day for those that are in the US. So you really have that extra vacation time to travel. Why not do it? With that, you have a lot included with that price. The price for an interior is $2,424.56. That is for double occupancy. So that is total for 2 people. And it includes the classic drink package, your surf internet, as well as the gratuities. So you have all your taxes and port fees, you have your gratuities covered, you have your cruise fare, and you get Wi-Fi, surf Wi-Fi, and a classic beverage package, all included in that one price. It is a steal. On top of that, for the veranda, it's $3,024.56. And that's, once again, for 2 people. So split that in half, that's how much it is per person. It's not the other way around. It's a really good deal. We already talked at the top of the hour about this. It is one of those things that's almost like... if you go on these other cruise lines and get the same drink package or surf Wi-Fi and gratuities added, it would be under $1,000 per person. But they've already included all of that, so that's why you have to know this is a great deal. And it's Celebrity, so you have top-notch food, you have top quality service, premium entertainment, and just some of the best activities and things on a ship. I mean, the ship's gorgeous in herself, but it's just an amazing experience. So all you need is a $500 deposit. Submit that form, and Jordan will get back to you later this week, starting on Monday, but it'll be the order that you come in, and you have to book through Jordan. You have to book through this guy to get on any of our group cruises. No other way to do it.
Yes, thank you to everyone that has already booked. We are up in the upper double digits in terms of the amount of cabins that we have booked, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Because it's been because that's where we're starting as we're announcing this to the public, which is pretty cool. So obviously those that were on the group, they got to know about it. They got some insider information, and then our Patreon community, they all got insider information, and they got to know first
And we're able to book first.
And we're able to book first.
Yeah.
And that's always going to be a benefit for people that are our Patreon members. If you're a Patreon member, you're going to find out about group cruises and things that we're doing a little bit before everybody else. So it is just so awesome that we're doing the celebrity cruise and that we have so many of the JJ crew interested in wanting to go. And I feel some excitement amongst the crew.
Gosh, yes.
We're just coming off of such a good week that we're all a little, I don't know, we're just so happy. We're really happy.
Kristen said, Jordan, I think we have Deshaun hooked on your cruise we talked about. There
Yes!
we go. Exciting.
I love it. And it was so good to see you guys again.
And Doreen said, wow, great price. I paid more for her Equinox cruise. Yeah, we paid more too. So, I mean, it's like, it's a really good deal. Obviously, we had a few more days, but it's a great deal. Good, Eddie. I'm glad that you got the video clear. If you ever have problems, hit that refresh button in the top hand corner, or you can just redo the video. Usually that's the problem. Since we were in the stateroom this whole time, I don't think it ever actually cut out. So that's good to know that you got it better.
So I saw someone ask about what staterooms we have and then what the Canadian rate is. So this is charged in USD.
Yes.
And then your bank will do the... oh my goodness, conversion.
Yes.
From USD to Canadian dollars. But we've got inside, we've got balcony, and we've got Aqua Class. Aqua Class is currently sold out, but we are going to see if we can get some more inventory available because there's some other people that are still wanting to sail in Aqua Class. So, yeah, definitely fill that form out if you're interested sooner rather than later. Just because they're going like hotcakes.
Oh, they are. Sandy has a quick question. How family friendly is Celebrity? We touched on this a little bit earlier. Celebrity is family friendly, so you don't have to worry about that. However, if you're looking for the best experience, like you're taking only one cruise for the year, we would say, and you're bringing your whole family, and there's a lot of little kids or younger kids involved, there are other cruise lines that do it better than Celebrity. Celebrity, I would say, is best for that environment for maybe older teens on to young adults and onward. That does not mean they don't have everything that Royal Caribbean has to offer for Kids Club and all that. It is just more so the fact that there's a lot of activities on board Royal Caribbean ships, right? There's way more things that can be done there. And that is one of those things that if it's your one cruise for the year, we don't want to lead you astray in any way.
Yep.
Definitely go on one of those other cruise lines. If you are looking for this to be one of your cruises of many in the year, bring your kids on board and try it out because they have a great offering. And I do think someone mentioned the whole like babysitting atmosphere. This would be a really good cruise for adults to have for their kids to go to Kids Club or have babysit, and then the adults can kind of play or not even play, you know what I mean? Like get out on the cruise and experience it to the fullest because it's just such a premium cruise line.
Zeke is in the house. He was on the group cruise this week. He said just getting back home and settled. Glad that you had a safe flight home. Question here, for the group cruise, will we get the opportunity to pick our cabin location later on? So I am picking cabins for you. If you do not like the cabin that on the confirmation that you received, let me know.
Part of that is because we've been on Equinox, so we know the good and bad locations. We've experienced a bad location. We know of the other bad locations, and we don't want you to just, go with the traditional one. However, if you have a specific one you're looking for,
definitely let me know. I will say, just full disclosure here. Let's say you're booking into a Veranda. Verandas for our category and our special pricing are going to be on deck 8, which I think is great because it's in between two other stateroom floors. Deck 7 and deck 9 are both stateroom floors. And there's lots of cabins available midship, which is really where I'm putting people, unless they say, put me somewhere else. And I've had a couple of people, you know who you are, that have said, I want to go someplace else, and that is completely fine. But Nikki, definitely let me know, and I will, I can always update your room for you. There's no problem with that.
Let's see. There was one other one here. Yes, we did block them. If they come back, we will definitely do that again to our moderators who block them as well. We will appreciate you. And sometimes it happens so quick that you can't just do it immediately. So thank you for that. If you want to pitch in with me, other families can get J&J booked for an evening to watch the kids. Maybe dress both Jordan and Jared up in some clown costumes. You know what? I will say this. We love kids. I will say Celebrity, we've heard does a great job with them, but we don't have experience on that. So that is why we say Rich and Jazzy Life. Some of these other
Rich and Jazzy are like the best when it comes to cruising with kids.
Yes.
If you want information on cruising with kids, they are the channel to follow.
Yeah,
one of them. There's a few others out there
too.
Kristen said, "Where do you guys leave from?" Kristen, we got off of Odyssey, and we drove literally over to Terminal 25,
Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades.
Yeah, we just went just went right across from you guys.
Oh, you're selling out Miami right now. Nice.
So you guys hopped over from Odyssey down to Miami. Nice. Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. And just so you know, there it looks like for USD conversion to Canadian. Looks like Ben has that conversion there for anyone that's Canadian.
That's really helpful.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Let's see here. Anything else? Patty Grant's still in the house. Hey, Patty. Thanks for joining. And thank you, Guga and Rob, for helping out with that, blocking that. Tracy, question, how difficult is it switching ships that arrive and depart the same day? Here's the thing. From our experience, it has not been hard. And the reason why is a lot of times we do our side-to-sides within the same company of cruise line. For example, it was Royal Caribbean to Celebrity today. So they work hand in hand to get you transferred easily because they don't want to hurt your experience in any way from the front end or the back end. So testing, we let them know right away. Let guest services know we need tests on board because we're going to another ship.
Yep.
And they let you know it was completely comped. It was covered for us. That was on Royal Caribbean. With that, if we needed a transfer, we had our cars, didn't. But if we needed a transfer, they would also provide a shuttle from Royal Caribbean Seas over to Celebrity X. And the other great thing is, from our experience, we have always had priority boarding. The fact that we could just go right on. You don't have to wait until 1 p.m. That was our worry today, is we had a later check-in.
Well, and we don't know that that's how it is for other cruise lines and other cruise companies. I mean, if we were, for example, going from Royal Caribbean to Norwegian today,
of course, different.
We would not be able to do something like that. But because it was the same company or the same family, we did get priority boarding right away because we were coming from one Royal Caribbean ship to a Celebrity ship.
Right. It's of course going to be different if you're going from Royal Caribbean to another company like Norwegian or something like that. They don't always talk together. So that would make a little bit less sense there. But for when it's the same company, at least, sometimes they really want to help you out.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. Crystal.
Such an amazing group cruise with awesome hosts and the JJ crew. Can't wait for the group cruise.
Yes, 2.0. Crystal. We're so excited as well. It was such a pleasure to cruise with you.
Oh my goodness, yes.
You and Raven. It was so fun. And honestly, we're going to be reeling from this because we have no one on board here that we know right out. Actually, that's not true. We do know Hard Travel. We met Danny already.
We saw Hard Travel, and then we also know some of the performers on board.
Yes. So, I mean, we know of people on board, and of course, our JJ crew have already said hi to us on board, which we absolutely love, meeting people, and we've met some great people already. So, we're going to have people, but there's nothing like that group cruise where we're able to go to dinner and do all the stuff together.
Karen says, time to rest your voices. Also, it's time to take a shower because we've got to get ready for dinner.
Well, now that we have our clothes, too.
Now that we have our clothes.
We didn't know what we were going to do, if we were going to have to go shopping or not first. All right, so with that here, let's see, such an amazing, oh, sorry, I already did that one. All right, so with this then here, oh, Doreen, if I'm undecided, is it okay to book for now? So if you're booking with a group rate, it is a refundable deposit of $500. However, this is part of the reason why we say, if you're interested, please let us know right away. Once group rates are gone, that refundable deposit jumps to what, like $1,000 for two people?
Well, it jumps a lot because a refundable rate is way more expensive normally than just your standard rate. Mm-hmm. So, so I mean, yes, if you think you want to book into the group, we'd be happy to book you. Wow, emails just keep rolling.
No, you go over there. I'll finish up here. So here's the thing. What I want to get to a point there is that for group rates, They are the best way because they are the best rates you can get. On top of that, it's a refundable rate. So if something comes up, let's say, it comes closer to that date before final payment, and there's something happening, someone's getting married and you can't miss that wedding, you still can have that refundable deposit and you can drop out at that time. Of course, we won't want you to do that, but if it's for something like that, we understand. Whereas if you are booking a non-group rate, to pay for that same refundable deposit, it is much more expensive, and the price of the cruise is going to be much more expensive as well. Now, of course, for the actual non-refundable rate, so something that is, you're going to lose out if you don't go on that cruise, that is going to be something that might be a little bit closer in price to the group rate. It's usually still in that neighborhood or maybe more expensive than what you're doing. So the best thing to do is just go ahead and book right now, see what happens, and if something comes up and you can't miss it and you have to back out, at least you have a refundable deposit of $500. So that is the best process there. Now with this here, I want to say, looks like there's some other things in here. And Zeke, somehow some coconut cookies got into my luggage. Yes, I'm sure it got. If Nancy wasn't going on a back-to-back on Odyssey, I think she would have some coconut cookies in her luggage as well. Those are so good. We had a cruise bingo, a food bingo. That was one of the things on that food bingo. It was so much fun. Anyways, so with that, I know we're over our time of an hour here. Just so you know, we are working this week to get a lot of content out. Not necessarily out, but to get edited so it can be ready for our transatlantic. We hope to at least have one video come out by the end of the week. But as you know, we are booking these group cruises, answering questions. Also, there's a lot going on as well for the work space. So with that, I do want you to know that we will be very active for social media. If you need to get any questions or anything like that, of course, do the right ways. Make sure that if you need to talk to Jordan about TA information, email him, because that will help streamline things, and make sure he is going to reach back out to you. But there is a lot of interest right now, a lot of inquiries coming in. And so if it isn't until Wednesday or Thursday, please know that still means he's going to reach out to you. If he hasn't done it by then, he's still going to reach out to you. That just means that's how far back in the line you are. And that's okay. That just means we're going to have even more people on this group cruise that are going to be a blast to cruise with. Thank you to the moderators. Yes, Zeke. Thank you so much to Google and Rob and any of our other moderators on the live today, because it has been a little bit of a ride. So thank you with that, answering questions, getting the interest, the things out there as well. Making sure that all the information is out there and well known. If you are watching the replay, please know the sooner you hit that button, that link to submit your form, the more likely you're able to get those group rates. And of course, if you have interest in something that is not a veranda, not an interior, or not an aqua class or suite, let us know so that way we can find the price and see what's best for you. With that, I think we're going to start getting signed off. Jordan's obviously working away. Oh my goodness. I just see the emails keep on coming in here. He turned his dinger off because it was just constantly going. So thank you so much. We are so excited to be cruising with you all next year. Any of those that are cruising this year on the back-to-back, it's going to be a blast as well. For this cruise, for Apex, I know we didn't do as much on Instagram or on social or in a group cruise because, of course, we are with our JJ crew on board and we're spending time with them. However, we are not with them on Apex, so we will be back at it, having a lot on our Facebook page. That is JJ Cruise FB. It's in the description, so go down to the description, just hit that. You can follow us or like us there. We're actually, I think, less than 50 likes away from 1,000 likes. We already have over 1,000 followers on Facebook. It's just the likes that haven't hit 1,000 yet. So thank you for any of those that do that. It'd be really great to see it hit 1,000 on this cruise. And then for Instagram, we are making our way to the 5,000 mark. We are less than 500 away from 5,000 on Instagram. That is at Cruise with JJ. Once again, at Cruise with JJ. And so it's going to be a blast to go ahead and go through this cruise with Facebook, Instagram, also with YouTube updates here. We are ready to come back full force here on JJ Cruise, and we can't wait to cruise with you later this year on the back-to-back, and of course in May of 2023 on Celebrity Equinox. So if you have any questions, of course, make sure you know those are the avenues, and those are the ways to follow us. Did I miss anything, Jordan?
I don't think so.
All right. With that, thank you so much. We love you all. We miss you all from the group cruise. All of you that have been on the chats today, we miss you all. Hopefully you have safe travels home. It looks like a lot of you are able to get home safely. So with that, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, see ya.